it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down, Carson. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. It got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On second down, it's Carson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Room to run past midfield. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
He'll run it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action now. Wilson. And his his throw here's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the move to his left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. This is Carson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Seahawks 9, Seahawks nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Metcalf. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Flushed out right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again here, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Is no good.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A loss of 2 yards. It's third and
on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right, and he finds a man. It's Olsen, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Carson.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
David Moore on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks
throwing now. Wilson on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Seahawks 3.
Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. To throw again is Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Seahawks 11. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Forced out to his left. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll roll him out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Wilson, flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rolling to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll buy some time right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Seahawks first down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Wilson operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Seahawks 19.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.